All righty, we're going live. Real quick, I wanted to make this video earlier, but we're going to make that video now. Tonight, in the NBA, it was the Los Angeles Lakers over the Los Angeles Clippers, 103-101. It was a tight basketball game. Now, in the first quarter, the Lakers dominated. Lakers had a 12-point lead, but as we got into the second quarter, the Clippers dominated, and the Lakers only had, from a 12-point lead, it was cut to a 2-point lead at halftime, and in the third quarter, the Clippers again outscored the Lakers by 1 point, which gave the Clippers a 1-point lead going into the fourth quarter, where the Lakers had a lead as big as 9. The Clippers came back, and it even got tied up. But AD, Anthony Davis, was the hero of this game, really. He had a big night with about 34 points. He really carried the Lakers tonight. I was very happy to see Kyle Kuzma hit some big shots, and Dion Waiters surprised me tonight with some scoring. But LeBron James, he took the last shot, which he missed, but he got his own rebound and he tipped it in, and that was enough to give the Lakers the 103-101 win. Now, look, I'm hearing from everybody that says, well, the Clippers wasn't at full strength. Okay, they didn't have Montrezl Harrell, and there was somebody else the Clippers didn't have playing tonight. Oh, yeah, Lou Williams. But, all right, we could compact and say, well, that's 20, 40 points off the bench. But when you got more players, it changes the whole dynamics. It doesn't mean that the Clippers are going to destroy the Lakers at all. And again, the Lakers are shorthanded as well, with Rajon Rondo hurt. He probably, they say, won't be back till it would be a Western Conference final. The Lakers make it there. And with Avery Bradley not there, see, that again, that hurts the Lakers. But Dion Waiters shows me some hope. Hopefully J.R. Smith can get something together. And there's going to have to be some boys like Alex Caruso, Quinn Cook. These are some of the guys that are going to have to step up if the Lakers are going to win an NBA championship. But again, LeBron James, he had a terrible night, but he got the game winner. He made some good defensive plays. But in all, the Lakers was dominating at the first quarter, and it's like the Lakers just didn't do anything in the second quarter. So this should have been a blowout. So I was kind of sad about that. But a win is a win. And to make excuses and to say, well, Clippers wasn't full strength, and I could say the same thing for the Lakers. So we haven't seen anything yet. So to make the excuses, because, the Clippers, a lot of the guys, I mean, look, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George had big nights. Guess what? LeBron James didn't. And Anthony Davis was the only one that had a big night. And then LeBron only had about 16 points. And Kyle Kuzma, again, showing up big and helped him with this win. And to me, I think if Kyle Kuzma can step up some more coming off that bench, and with some of the players they have, I think the Lakers can do this thing. But like I said, if you're a Clippers fan, I've heard arguments that maybe that LeBron fouled Paul George at the end. I don't know. I haven't, I couldn't really see where the foul was at, but I'll continue to keep looking at it. But, we need to quit making excuses when we lose a game. And like I said, I think that this game, I think will give the Lakers a little bit of maybe uplift them a little bit because they've got some tough games. I know they've even got the Toronto Raptors coming up, so we're going to have to see what they look like against them because the first time they played them, the Raptors beat them in Los Angeles. So we're going to have to see how that outcome comes out. But again, Lakers, to me, big win of the Clippers. There was a lot of hype going into this game, but I just want you to know that, like I said, it doesn't matter if you put Montrezl Harrell, could have been in there, or Lou Williams. Um, See, that even becomes more defensive game. It changes the whole dynamics of the game. So we just can't say, well, that's 40 points they lost because basketball doesn't work that way. I mean, different. It's just like boxing. Styles make fights. Same thing in basketball. So we just can't dismiss about what happened tonight. But again, all in all, I was glad that the Lakers got a win. To me, it was much needed, and because the Lakers, I know they want to lock up at number one spot, and this is another game. Now they have, I think they had a 5.5, maybe now it's 6.5, something like that. So the Lakers are just trying to lock up the number one seed, and but all in all, it was a close game. Both teams looked tired. Both teams didn't all really, which they had the best shooting night. Like I said, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, they did their thing. Anthony Davis did his thing. He pretty much carried this Lakers team. So all I know is some of these starters, like Danny Green and guys like KCP, they're going to step up, man. Step up, man. You're getting paid big money. Step up your game. Get ready for what's to come because this bubble's just getting started. But anyway, this is your boy DJ7 for like, share, comment. You can also catch me on Twitch, and but it's mostly all we do over there is game. But let me tell you something. Come on in. And like I said, like, share, subscribe, because this is your boy, DJ7 for life, letting you know that the Lakers beat the Clippers 103-101. And we're going to get ready to get out of here. Hope you have a good morning. We're gone.